In my 15 years of playing Fire Emblem, it's safe to say that I've seen my part of horrendously designed chapters. Chapter 3 of Mystery of the Emblem, Chapter 16 of Awakening, every single fucking chapter of Revelations, and many more. Honestly, at this point, I didn't think anything would surprise me any longer, but that was until I reached Chapter 26 of Path of Radiance, Maniac Mode, the very chapter you are all about to watch. This chapter is single-handedly the worst piece of garbage I have ever had the displeasure of playing in any Fire Emblem game. I'm not even gonna spoil why, you'll see for yourself in a bit. This map was so bad, I considered speeding it up by 500% and putting music over it. But you know what? No, you guys deserve to see the entire journey. All the pain and suffering me and Mecha had to endure in order to get through this piece of shit chapter. All of the horrendous design flaws of Maniac Mode all come together in this episode, amplified tenfold, to give the player a sanity-draining experience that I can only describe as pure torture. I have chosen to give this series of episodes a name, inspired by the Serenus Forest arc called Daybreaks. This, ladies and gentlemen, is called Sanity Breaks, and you are about to watch part 1. Enjoy! Mecha, do you know what's worse than playing Chapter 26 on Maniac Mode, Path of Radiance?
Nothing.
Playing Chapter 26 on Path of Radiance, Maniac Mode twice.
Why, did you have to do that or something?
Imagine, can you imagine if I had to play this chapter twice due to like due to the movie file being corrupted? Can you imagine?
At least for you it's interactive. Imagine how it is for me. Watch it twice.
So yeah, Dick's story, which I love, by the way, because it really produces good quality. It acts sort of like a tsundere waifu at times. Because it's like, oh, I wasn't done rendering and I closed it, so it just corrupted my movie files. So, we were halfway into this festering shit pile of a chapter. And like 10 fails or something like that. Ridiculous, something stupid like that. Some off-screen fails as well. And then Dick's story just goes ahead and is like, no, I just don't want to render your file. Fuck you. So we have to we have to fucking replay it. So yeah, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Chapter 26 of Path of Radiance. This is the one you've all been warning me about, and I understand why now, because this chapter is utterly ridiculous. Oh my god, look at all these enemies. I know it's sort of meme at this point, like, haha, Maniac Mode, all the enemies, but fucking hell, Mecha, look at all the fucking enemies!
There's a lot of enemies on the screen that you have to kill. Well, you don't have to kill them all, you can just seize, except to get to the throne, you kind of have to kill them all.
You literally, like, even if I didn't, like, you gotta kill units because they literally just bog you down. There's so many units, even if I kill them, they're still just gonna, like, pile around me into, like, massive turds. So, on hard mode, you face 46 enemies, I'm fairly certain. On Maniac mode, you face 68. That's the highest unit count we've ever seen up until this point, and they're all promoted, by the way. And yes, I have 110 gold. Approximately 2 chests.
Wait, you bought something. I think last time you had 150.
I don't know how I managed to do it, but I did. So, this chapter is absolutely ridiculous. We're going to do some comparisons shortly, but first let's talk about the turn count requirement. The requirement to clear this chapter is 13 turns for 250 bonus experience. That's actually the biggest amount of bonus experience you've gotten up until this point, because it's sort of like a big map. And the boss that you face is Bertram. He's like, I'm Bertram, brr, brr, I'm scary, brr, I got done, brr. Bertram drops a rune sword, I think the only one you get in Path of Radiance, if I'm not completely mistaken.
I think so.
And he's not particularly scary. The difficult part is getting to him. Because we're gonna do some comparisons now, because this map is fucking huge. We're gonna have to do like 3 screens. It's absolutely stupid. So this is how the map looks on hard mode.
Is this loss?
and this is how it looks on Maniac mode. Now,
or is this loss?
I don't know, Mecha, I don't know. And this is how this part of the map looks like on hard mode. And this is how it looks like on Maniac mode. And third and final screen. I think this is the first time we had to do 3 screens. This is how the map looks like on hard mode. And Maniac mode. So yeah, particularly this squad right here is giving me a lot of headaches. Because if you let these guys come down into the suck squad, and there is a lot of crappy people that I'm feeling.
You know, what if you just didn't deploy the scrub squad?
Oh my god, Mecha, you're a genius. But I need them to shove and shit.
Sort of. Also, Valencia is always going to be here.
Yeah, we're going to talk about her momentarily. So, yeah, the problem is you got these snipers who hit fairly hard. You got a Blizzard Tome here. You got a Blizzard Tome here. You got another Blizzard Tome over here. You got a Blizzard Tome over here. You got Status Staves over here. I think you even got another Sage that shows up at some point. There's a bunch of Feral ones. They hit pretty hard. There's Sword Masters here with like 27 speed and killing edges. This is a really fucking tricky map. So, however, this is the map where Joffrey's gonna hit level 20. So, you'll see why in a moment. I've equipped him with the Nightward. Now, Joffrey's one of those characters that his bases are sort of decent, and he has Paragon, and he gets a lot of experience just for battling the enemies. So, I'm gonna utilize the squad to the north to give Joffrey a bunch of experience, and hopefully gonna get him to level 20, where he might be able to contribute a little bit. He's like one of the final units that I can actually level up at this point. There's another one, which we'll talk about right now. Say hello to Alicia! Our favorite unit, isn't she, Mecha?
Yeah, she's cool. Especially in FE10.
Yeah, so she's literally an Est archetype. Even Mecha agreed to this when I first said it.
Yes.
So, Alicia is a really a sight for sore eyes. Not because she's pretty, well, she's pretty too, of course, but because I don't have any healers. Soren's been running around as the sole healer of our team for like 10 chapters. So in comes Alicia, a flying healer. That is very nice. I am very happy to have her. She's got A rank in staves. She can get S rank if you want her to. So she can use that Ashura staff, which I have lying around on the convoy, which I think is going to be useful in the final map. So she needs to spam recover, I think, like 16 times in order to get S rank, which isn't too bad.
If only you had more than 16 uses, right?
That'd be good, right? If only I had the Hamern staff, that'd be nice. So Alicia, she has really good growth rates, as you might expect of an Est archetype. Like, she has like 80% magic growth, so that is pretty much sure to level up every single time. All of her other growth rates are really good. Her bases are shaky. They're not like Nino tier, but they're certainly not great at this point during the game. And especially on Maniac mode, she does risk getting one shot or even doubled by some of the enemies here. She'll mostly be like flying around using physics and like countering out of enemy rage, so this usually isn't a big problem for her, but you gotta be careful because there are Blizzard Tomes on this map. They don't one-shot her, but they come close to, and if you let a warrior come close to her, I'm pretty sure they will one-shot her, maybe. So Alicia, she comes with her personal weapon, the Amiti. It's basically a Brave Sword. It has the same identical stats as a Brave Sword, but it weighs 4 less, but it still slows her down by like 3 points, which puts her speed down to 15, so that is a little bit scary. That means she can get doubled. If she gets a couple of strength points, though, she'll quickly outlive this weakness. You only get the Amiri if Joffrey, Bastion, and Lucia all survive. If they don't survive, then you don't get the sword. I think she comes with no sword at all, actually. She also has the renewal skill, which is really shit. Because, you know, why would you ever want Alicia to recover 3 hit points? I don't know. But I'm really happy that Alincia's here, as I said, because I really need her as a healer. I think for most normal playthroughs, you just look at her and you go like, I don't need this, and you just bench her. But I'm going to field her. And she has some useful supports as well, which is probably going to help me out a lot. So I rate Alincia 3 out of 5 stars. For the purposes of this playthrough, she's probably going to be more like a 4-star unit, because she's going to ensure Soren can actually do something. But I think 3 out of 5 stars is a good rating for her. What do you have to say about Alincia?
Yeah, I'll be brief, since I think you covered most of it. Her combat isn't very good, but her staff utility is really good. I think for her, for like a quick playthrough, Alincia is actually pretty interesting, because she's like the only flying unit that can use rescue. So if you want to skip like a bunch of terrain with someone like Ike or even like a paladin, you can rescue them over there by flying over with Alincia using the rescue staff on them, and that actually can save some turns. I think in the final chapter and in some other places as well. It's pretty interesting. On that though, she's mostly a staff bot that can sort of fight, but not really. The defense boost was nice, but I think her HP and defense is so bad overall that you can't really be risked to take any hits. But you do need her to survive, because you get a game over if you don't, and that's gonna be kind of hard, I guess. But you have plenty of units to do it. So, especially like if most of your units aren't dead, unlike the Max's playthrough, then it's pretty protect her, I think. So we'll see how much she's gonna contribute. I think she'll be pretty good.
Star rating?
3. Not available enough for more, but not bad enough for less.
Yeah. I think as far as Est archetypes are concerned, I think Alincia's actually pretty decent. So, yeah. So I got a strategy set up for this. I've been practicing this turn 1 a lot. Bertram.
Been looking forward to this.
Yeah. So, on the enemy phase is gonna be so long. So on our first attempts, which you will never see because the files are corrupted, I would send Oscar and Kieran up north to deal with these guys, and I would send Joffrey actually and Khalil to the left, which was a lot more risky than I wanted it to be because there's Blizzard mages over here. These Swordmasters actually double Joffrey, and some of them do a lot of damage to him. These soldiers all have short spear. I was actually looking at these initially, and I was like, maybe I can get Volk in range to like steal their short spears. But on turn 1, they automatically equip their short spears like immediately, which is
even like, if they don't attack you.
Even if they don't attack you, they automatically equip their short spears. So
never seen that.
No, I was like, maybe I can kite them in, and I can like dance for Volk with Raisin and steal 2 short spears because I'm sort of running low on equipment. But I was like, it doesn't matter, I guess. So on my first turn, I'm gonna move Joffrey up here. And I'm going to use a Pure Water on him. This is mostly for the Blizzard Mage in the north. He can sometimes attack Joffrey. His targeting AI is really weird. Sometimes he likes to go for weakened units. Other times he likes to go for Khalil. I don't know. I guess he likes blondes.
Meanwhile, everyone else is like, I'm not sure if I'm going to target Khalil this turn. Yeah, I think I'll go for Joffrey instead. That seems reasonable, even though I can kill Khalil.
So on my first attempt, all the Swordmasters ignored Khalil. They were like, no, let's go for Joffrey. He's a much more juicier target, even though he has like weapon triangle advantage and 22 defense. Whereas, suddenly, they just flipped and they all went just like, let's gangbang the blonde. It's really, really annoying. So, I'm gonna kill this guy with Joffrey on the first turn. Joffrey's positioning is very important here. First of all, he needs to hit this. So, if he misses here, I'm just probably gonna reset.
You can hit it 3 out of 4, it's fine.
Yeah. Now, Joffrey's, as I said, his positioning is very important here. The reason why I danced for him in that exact moment is because this warrior, while he has a hammer, I still don't want him up here because he hits Joffrey fairly hard. Joffrey's gonna use this squad to milk experience and get a lot of levels. Every time he deals 5 points of damage to one of the paladins, he gets like 25 experience. So like 4 of them attacks him, it's like a full level. So Joffrey's gonna slowly snowball out of control. Well, not out of control, he'll still be very much in control even when he snowballs, but
just turns into a green unit.
He's gonna be a decent unit. Now Marsha, on the other hand, I'm actually gonna attack this guy with a Flame Lance. Because this guy needs to die, because he really hurts. Now, I actually want Marsha to get hit here. Fuck. Because I wanted to heal with the Lynch every single turn for experience, but I guess that's not happening now. So, meanwhile, Oscar and Kieran, they're going over here. I'm keeping Kieran close to this guy. Because, again, this is all about, like, getting as much damage on turn 1 as humanly possible. That's really all what it's about right now. I need to do as much damage and kill as many enemies before the other enemies catches up with me. And if not, they're just gonna turn into one big blob of enemies, and it's gonna really, really fucking suck. So...
You know, I used to think that Kieran and Titania were, like, interchangeable. Like, I would just keep confusing them for each other. I just looked away for a second to change my screen settings because it went to sleep mode for the first time, and it won't be the last time.
Of course.
I came back, and I thought I saw Titania attacking. I was like, wow, she's back.
Yeah, I went back. Yeah, even your computer can't tolerate Maniac mode. I wish I could go into sleep mode. So I'm gonna put Khalil here, actually. So she's gonna draw some of these guys to attack. She can survive 3 hits exactly. Normally, they don't all go for her, so it should be fine.
She can survive 3? What the hell?
She survives 3 hits. She's pretty tanky. They don't do all that much damage.
Please.
Yeah, but we've also dumped 1 million in experience on her, so...
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm saying, like, please, why are you so weak?
Yeah. So Ike's gonna get Raisin out of there. Devdon's actually not gonna do all that much in this chapter because something that we found out is once Devdon lost the Night Ward, his tankiness actually wasn't that great anymore. Because there's
I wonder how you can solve this problem.
There's a big difference between 16 and 18 defense. When you have 18 defense, you take about 3 to 5 damage, but when you have 16 defense, you take like it seems that's so much more. It's just 2. But it seems so much more because all the damage he takes really adds up. And we actually lost him on one of the attempts from full health on an enemy phase, so...
Why didn't you just level him up with the Night Ward so you got 20?
That's a good point, actually. I didn't even do it with Oscar. Oh, wow. Oh, no. We forgot to give bonus experience to Oscar.
I was going to ask you that, but I was enthralled by your explanation.
Yeah, so Oscar is 1 speed away from capping. So this is why, on our first attempt, we dumped some bonus experience on him, using the Night Ward just to cap him out, just to ensure we got that 27 speed. I guess we're just going to have to pick God and pray now.
Which worked last time.
It did. Even Kieran. Oh my god. Kieran got strength and speed on both of his level ups and capped both the stats. Oh my god. I hope he does that again. Please, Kieran, do that again. Alright, so, Ike, I'm actually gonna shove Ike here. And I'm gonna equip a Lagoon Slayer on Stefan, because that Tiger sometimes likes to go for him. So, my hope is that the Warrior sometimes likes to go for Ike. Sometimes. Not always, but sometimes. So I'm gonna pray that they do that again, although I'm not super hopeful. So I'm gonna put Soren here. And everyone else just pretty much just needs to get out of range at this point.
So precise.
Yeah, I'm very precise. So I'm just gonna make sure I have everyone selected. Nice, there we go. I'm really sad I can't heal with Alinsha this turn, though. Really sad, actually.
She'll get plenty of opportunities, don't worry.
Yeah.
People will get damaged, don't worry.
So I'm gonna put her here. And the rest of the squad is pretty much just standing around doing nothing. That's what they're gonna do.
Here before, people get hurt.
Yeah, Janov is actually one of those guys who can actually contribute a little bit. Ulki's good if you need a unit to die. I find a good use for Ulki. So yeah.
I was afraid you'd say something like that.
he's no longer a one-star unit. Alright, so those warriors seem to want to go for Oscar this turn. That actually sucks, because that guy sometimes he likes to target Ike, and I can do a lot more with the experience. And Oscar even misses, which really fucking sucks, actually.
Yeah, apparently Ike needs to be level 20 or something. So I've heard that on like bad strategy sites. So
if I want to, there are plenty of opportunities to get Ike to level 20, because our Ike has cap defense, and he can. There's some Wyvern Knights that spawn later. And they hardly do damage to him, even though they have lances. So if I really want to, I can probably level Ike to 20 just by letting them attack him, and I can give him like an iron sword. It'll do like 1 damage to them, and I can like exactly. So it's not a good idea, but I mean, at this point, I gotta level the units that I can level. And the other units that are like part of the sex squad, they're not gonna do anything at this point. So yeah, here we go. Oscar's. Oh, I did not. Oh, right. Yeah. I predicted this.
Right. I calculated this. Right. Right.
It's okay. I mean, Soren is virtually unhittable when he's next to Ike, but I'm a little bit bummed out he didn't get Kanto. But it's fine. I can like kill him with Marsh or something and Kanto back. So this is actually the part where Makalov, Astrid, and some other mounted units would have been really nice. Titania, hint hint. Because I'm really struggling, actually, because most of my Kanto units are out fighting, so that leaves very few Kanto units for actual rescuing.
Useful.
Very
more useful than 90% of his souls.
Yeah.
Worth.
Yeah, so, okay, here we go. Will Oscar cap strength and speed? Well, actually, only speed. Nope. But I think he capped strength.
Possibly.
I think 26 is the strength cap. But doesn't Oscar, like in Radiant Dawn, have like a shitty speed cap anyway?
Yeah, he has an okay base, a bad speed cap for part 2, or part 3 and part 4. Like, both his 2nd tier and 3rd tier speed caps are pretty bad. So even when he hits it, he can't really gain speed beyond it, and that puts him behind for part 4, and then puts him behind again for endgame. Yeah. And even in endgame, even with cap speed, he can't really do very much against the fastest enemies. Like, against the boss and everything. He's fine against generic enemies in the part 4 route maps, which is why I think Oscar's fine for long-term investment, but he's not that good in Radiant Dawn. Kieran also isn't that important, and neither is Joffrey, so none of these paladins are really that great in Radiant Dawn.
So all
the
the transfer units are shit. Oh, nice one, she crit.
Hey, Ike is pretty good when he gets transfers. Soren is also not very good in Radiant Dawn. He's okay though. He can be made workable, but it's dicey. Yeah, also for Soren in this chapter, I remember the hit rates from like the warriors were pretty bad, but for example the snipers and sword masters had like 50 plus hit rates on them. Which is
even when it's next to Ike, so he can't really tank them. Yeah. The only way to tank... Oh, nice one! 2 crits!
Is this Lost? Is she using Lost?
No. Oh, she's using Elfthunder. Elfthunder, yeah. I actually have a Thorn in my convoy that I'm not using, but she can't use it yet.
Wait, I thought Kalo had like 8 ranks. What?
She has B.
Oh, okay.
Wow, did that guy just hit Oscar? What the hell?
Oscar can be hit? What the hell?
Actually, Oscar can get hit. It's Kieran who has the crazy avoid. So, if I'm lucky now, these sages sometimes spawns with enough hit points, or they spawn with not enough hit points to survive 2 hand axes. So, sometimes...
Oscar has bad luck or something?
I don't know.
Because they both get the earth support.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, they have the same...
All right.
They're supporting each other, like, Jesus.
Right. I remember now. I remember.
Oh, how do supports work?
I forgot for a moment.
This is not Thracia, where supports can be one way.
Just like I tend to forget Kanto. My brain...
That just kept happening, too.
It did. It took me a long while to realize Kanto worked the way it did. Alright, so we got past the first turn. So,
Easy one.
I know, right? So what I'm gonna do now is I'm actually gonna hide Joffrey in this corner right here. But it's actually gonna turn out pretty okay because I don't want the tiger to go for him because the tiger actually does a lot of damage to him. Good job, Joffrey.
Wow, surprising.
Yeah. So I'm gonna put it.
Preface that with an actually.
Yeah. So now all those paladins are gonna go for Joffrey, and they're just gonna be locked in this little corner here. And because of this forest, they're not gonna be able to go down and kill my sub-squad. So not only does Joffrey hold up like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 paladins, but he's also gonna get a lot of experience doing it, which is really nice. So let's see if we can find out whether or not. Yeah. So this is the problem right here. Sometimes, yeah, but if I do that, he's not gonna be able to retaliate. And trust me, we need to retaliate on this turn. If Oscar and Kieran does not have their hand axes equipped, actually they need their javelins equipped right now because the swordmasters are coming in, and the swordmasters are actually sort of dangerous. It's not so much that they kill Kieran; it's more the fact that I miss them with hand axes. So I am actually. Wait a minute. Okay,
don't attack the sage, so he doesn't get healed then.
So Oscar did actually cap his strength though, which is nice. But this means that if I can clear some space for Oscar, I might be able to ride around. I think that's exactly what I'm gonna do. That means I can probably avoid the swordmasters for another turn.
Will they go for the scrub squad then?
Actually, you know what? What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna.
Can't you heal Oscar first with Valencia, and then move him because he will probably be further away after.
I don't think I can actually. Well, like maybe. I'm gonna have to like rescue Raisin with Alincia if I'm gonna do that, but that's no problem actually. I mean, let's be fair. Oscar, actually, he never procs soul when he's low on health. Now that I think about it.
Yeah, and I've seen him die. I've played this game before.
Yeah,
I've seen this game played.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, I just gotta think here. So if I can clear out this guy with Kieran, I sort of want to use the javelin for it. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do.
And Oscar hand axes with 1 more strength and gets the kill, I guess.
That's my plan, yeah. And I'm gonna make it so that Kieran is the one who, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, and then I'm gonna go over here.
I forgot if their support gives hit or attack or anything.
I think fire affinity gives hit and damage, doesn't it? I'm not sure. I think
yeah, okay. If Kieran is fired, then yeah, definitely keep them in range of each other. Yeah, that's good.
In fact, I can use a javelin.
Wow. Doesn't that mean Kieran could have killed too? Is he 2 behind in strength on Oscar?
He's 2 behind. Oscar got 26, Kieran's got 24.
Damn.
And Oscar got healed last turn, so that means he procs soul. There we go.
Always works.
In fact, Kieran could level up his lance rank a little bit. He's only got D in lances.
He doesn't never need to use lances though.
No, but when you transfer, you also transfer weapon ranks.
Yeah, but Kieran in his base class cannot even use lances.
I guess you're right. So what I want to do now is
in Radiant Dawn, that is.
Yeah, so I need to heal. So I'm gonna dance, and then I think probably my best bet is to have Ike kill this guy. I don't want too many of these guys to go for Ike though, but I need to kill this guy. Maybe I'll just kill him with Soren and keep Ike away.
That works, I think, if no one else is in range that way.
Because I would like to kill this guy with Khalil. But then I need to get around.
If you use Soren to kill a warrior, then one short spear dude is going to go for Soren, but Soren has high avoid, so I think it's fine.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
What if he goes 1 down, 1 right of the warrior?
Like so?
Yeah. What's the problem with that?
There is no problem.
Okay. Because I think he's in range of 1 or 2 halberdiers, but one of them is going to have to use his short spear, I think, if I'm counting the squares right.
Yes, you're probably counting the squares right. So I'm gonna go do this. I actually want to move Devdon, I think. But I'm not sure where I'm gonna move him. Because I'm gonna use Marcia to get Raisin out of there. And I want Raisin in this tile. So yeah, I think I'm actually gonna do this, but let's mark up these guys to make sure we're all outside the range. There we go. So, right, yeah, you can see they can move pretty far. So I guess we'll just actually move Devdon down here then.
Yeah, I find that if I mark like 1,000,000 enemies, I'm kind of confused on which enemy is which range. Doesn't really help me very much, but this is mostly for the scrub squad, I guess, to make sure that they are not in range, like Bastion and shit.
They can take on a couple. I mean, the scrub squad, they do have the ability to kill a couple of enemies. It's just that the more enemies suicide into Oscar and Kieran, the less enemies I have to deal with. That's the
Yeah.
problem.
You just don't want them coming this way.
I
At
don't
least
want
not without a bunch of damage.
No, if they're damaged, that's fine. I do gotta mark the Blizzard guys, though, to make sure that... Because that Blizzard guy will keep closer and closer and closer every single turn.
Wait, weren't you bringing Raisin along? What the hell?
I'm gonna rescue him with Marsha.
Oh, I see.
That's why I wanted to move into Devdon's spot.
Mm-hmm.
Because that means that Marsha has more range to get out of there.
Yeah.
Every time I rescue, I'm like, what's savior? I want to rescue.
like, I remember you saying these things, but they just don't register anymore when playing Path of Radiance. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Rescue unit with unit, yeah. Get people out of range.
I mean, as much as you make fun, my decisions actually do matter a lot in this match.
Oh, they matter. That's why it takes so long.
Yeah. It's just really stupid because, you know, it's all the wrong things that matter, you know?
Yeah. So, when does all the shoving happen that the, like, Gatri needs to do, Morim, and...
Soon. Soon TM. I don't know, I had a shove... Like, one of the strategies that I worked on involved shoving Ike up to the tiger. And having Ike kill the tiger with a Lagoose guard. Oh crap, I should have healed that.
Lagoose guard? No, the Lagoose guard is dead.
Sorry, the Lagoose Slayer, yeah. So that was sort of what I was going for. But that didn't happen. That's why I brought all the guys.
Nice work, Joffrey. So much XP.
I think he's on bad biorhythm or something. Actually, this is actually sort of scary. Because the Sage deals a lot of damage with Blizzard. He deals like 10. Alright, magic, of course he... rest, that's actually good, thank you. As long as he gets speed, I'm actually happy. Because, oh wow, I love the bow. What a good
Guess
bow!
not.
Good bow strats!
Just wants to hug.
Oh my god, this is so dumb. Yeah, this is why I wanted to wield javelins on Oscar and Kieran. As you can see, it's actually sort of necessary. Because without javelins...
It's just so accurate compared to hand axes, I think. At least like 5 or 10 hit more.
Yeah, and with weapon triangle, it really adds up. Because these swordmasters are pretty dodgy. And not hitting swordmasters really fucking sucks. And these warriors are so inaccurate, it doesn't really matter.
Do we even need to comment on this anymore?
I don't know! You want to just put elevator music over it? I don't know.
I mostly mean like the soul thing on Oscar. It's just
oh, right. Stupid. Oh, okay. I don't know. Yeah, it's dumb. Yeah, I don't even register it anymore.
It's like, oh, it's Oscar's normal attacking animation.
Yeah. Pretty much. I do love it when Kieran procs that up, though, even though I didn't end up doing much in this instance.
Yeah, Kieran is bringing some excitement. Oscar's like, yeah, so
Alright, come on. Strength. Yes!
Easy.
Yes! Okay,
Easy.
He can do it. He can do it again. He can happen again. It can happen again.
Kieran can happen. Stop trying to make Kieran happen. It's not gonna happen.
Oh, man. Oh, wow. What? 13 damage. I guess I'm just not used to Oscar being hit, so every time he takes damage, I just get surprised.
Yeah, maybe his defense is like base level. You wouldn't know.
No, I wouldn't know, because he never gets hit. And this guy's like, heal, please! But this actually isn't so bad, because every time they run back and get healed, that means that the Blizzard Sages are not gonna Blizzard.
Isn't it the bishop that's healing and the sages that are
look at that, look at that.
Oh, I guess.
Now,
I remember some sages not having healing staffs.
Fun fact, when he does that, he actually equips his Elf Thunder for some reason. So you can theoretically run up and steal his meteor now. If I had a rescue staff, I could have done it.
This is where I'd use my rescue staff if I had one.
If I hadn't like burned them all on like racing 3 times and
trying to save Boyd or something.
Oh wow, crit, soul crit.
Soul. At low HP, what the fuck?
You know, that's actually a really good one, because that opens up the path.
That is not Oscar, that's an imposter. Kill him.
Yeah. Alright. So, ladies and gentlemen, me and Mecha decided beforehand that we would actually segment these, because it's good to take breaks. Whoa! My water bottle! Fuck.
He said take break, not break everything.
Fuck, there's water everywhere! Oh my god, alright. Mecha, what should they do?
Like, subscribe, and clean water.
See you guys next time. Bye.